Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO, United Way of King County, John Fine.
Good morning and welcome. I'm John Fine. It's a pleasure to have you join us for our 2011 breakfast. Today, you're going to hear about a powerful force for community change, you. It's you who are helping families who are hurting financially to keep food on the table. It's you who are helping people to avoid homelessness or get themselves back into housing if they have already fallen. It's you who are giving kids, all kids, an equal chance to succeed. This morning is our opportunity to tell you about what you've accomplished in these areas and what's next, fueled by your ideals, by your time, by your talent, and by your dollars. Now let me thank this morning's sponsors. First, our premier sponsors, AT&T, Microsoft, Safeco Insurance, Swedish. And our contributing sponsors, the Boeing Company, King 5, Puget Sound Energy, Touch Worldwide, and Washington Federal. We're pleased to have Seattle Mayor Mike McGinn with us today, a key ally in our homelessness work. State Representative Ruth Kagi is also here. Thank you for your leadership on early learning this session. Seattle City President Richard Conlon, thank you for coming. We appreciate your strong, continuing commitment to hunger issues. There are a number of other public officials who have joined us as well. Could I ask you to stand so that we can thank all of you? To everybody, to all of you, for your support today and throughout the entire year, our sincere thanks and appreciation. I'd like to say a few extra words about Microsoft because it's been an exceptional year in our relationship. As a starting point, consider our Day of Caring. Each fall, United Way of King County's Day of Caring mobilizes more than 10,000 people for a day of service. Projects can range from sorting donations for Food Lifeline and Shoreline to remodeling a house for homeless women at Sophia Way in Bellevue, to building mountain bike trails at Duthie Hill Park in Issaquah. Of the 10,000 participants last September 24th, a phenomenal 6,000 were from Microsoft. Wow. There's one volunteer from Microsoft I'd like to particularly spotlight. He's a high-powered attorney there. He's married to another high-powered attorney. Yes, they did take part in Day of Caring, but for them, it was just a fraction of an intense year of caring. They are this year's campaign chairs, Brad Smith and Kathy Saris Smith. Brad and Kathy, would you stand up so we can acknowledge you? Brad and Kathy have led us to what's shaping up as a near-record year of fundraising, even amidst an economy that remains unsettled. Brad and Kathy are both terrifically busy, and yet both have given immense time and passion to our campaign. They immediately saw that United Way succeeds on the strength of our relationships, and they set about helping us to form and deepen as many relationships as possible. Both are influential lawyers, and they believe that United Way should be better known and better supported by the legal community. So last fall, they worked with others in legal circles to put together an event for us at the Hotel 1000. It was attended by more than 100 partners and associates from area law firms. In the months since, this has translated into new workplace campaigns, new levels of volunteerism, and new heights of giving. Another great example of Brad and Kathy helping us forge relationships was in March. That's when they helped us gather a group of around 40 growing high-tech and biotech firms for an evening with Bill Gates. Bill talked about why new companies should weave philanthropy into their founding DNA and of what he called the other ROI, the return on idealism. He also spoke of why he and his family have, for decades, been such firm believers in United Way as a place for individuals to come together and effectively take on the big issues. It was a who's who of innovative and technology-oriented firms, ranging from startups like Pizzazz and Exilio to established companies like Symetra, Facebook, Google, and McKinsey. All were interested in how to do more and excel in the many ways, both financial and non-financial, that constitute success for today's companies. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize someone who thoroughly understands the ingredients that go into a successful business. He brings joy and craft to his work, as you know yourselves, having just eaten it. Tom Douglas, thank you. Tom is not only one of the outstanding chefs in our community, he's also a leader who believes that food is life and that no one, and especially no parent, should face an impossible choice like paying the utilities or buying groceries. That's why Tom works with United Way to increase understanding and action for hunger. As part of that, back in February, he helped us stage an event called Top Chef and Exec. It was a cooking contest with 4 teams, each consisting of a chef from one of Tom's restaurants, paired with a prominent business executive. The evening began with a quick-fire challenge and a lot of trash talking. Then teams moved to the main challenge, preparing the most delicious possible meal with ingredients typically found at a food bank. The guests who came to watch staked money on the teams they thought had the most promise. Judges, including Tom, Brad and Kathy, and Renee Benke from Sur La Table, wandered about offering color commentary. After 45 fevered minutes of cooking and tense deliberations by the judges, the winning team was announced. Brian McAndrews of the Madrona Group, who worked with Tom Douglas's corporate executive chef, Chris Schwartz. Their dish, pan-seared chicken with kidney bean, tomato, and Spam cassoulet. Those brave enough to taste it said it was delicious.